Mabuhay Philippines and good morning everyone. We are the last reporter for this subject and today we're going to discuss to you the Philippine cultural system. But before that, allow me first to introduce myself. I am Daryl Salvacion from BPED first year and I am your first reporter. And I would be going to discuss to you the cultural system and the two classification of culture system, which is the material and non-material culture. So as you can see, the cultural system has its subtopics: the non-material culture, communication component, behavioral component, cognitive component, and issues in the Philippine popular culture. So the Philippine cultural system is a complex and diverse of various indigenous and foreign influences, resulting in a rich and vibrant tapestry of traditions, beliefs, customs, practices, and values that are unique to us as a Filipino citizens. Because of the invasion of different colonization, our cultural system is characterized by a various fusion of Malayo-Polynesian, Spanish, American, and Chinese elements, among others. So the examples of cultural system, number one is the language. So we already know that the Philippines is a multilingual country with over 175 languages spoken throughout the archipelago. Including this, the Filipino, based on Tagalog, and English are the official languages, while various regional languages and dialects are also spoken. So, it is a network of elements that contributes to the formation of expression of culture. So, then another example of the cultural system is the religion. So, the Philippines is predominantly Roman Catholic due to its long history of Spanish colonization. Because of the Spaniards, we adopt the Roman Catholic. However, there is also a significant Muslim population in the southern regions, as well as various indigenous animistic beliefs. So we already know that in the Philippines, especially the part of Mindanao, there are a lot of Muslims in different areas. So the last example is the festivals. The Philippines is famous for its numerous festivals and celebrations such as the Ati-Atihan, Sinulog, and Pahiyas festivals. So these events showcases the country's rich cultural traditions and religious practices. So it is very important for us Filipinos. So the Philippine cultural system is essential because it reflects the country's rich history, diverse influences, and strong sense of identity. It is a dynamic and evolving system that continues to be shaped by globalization, modernization, and the interplay of traditional and contemporary influences. So, did you know that cultural system is classified into two? The material and the non-material culture. These two classification of the culture system is the key components of society's overall culture. They encompasses different aspects of human behavior, beliefs, values, and practices shaping the way individuals and communities interact and express themselves. So, again, material culture, it refers to the physical objects, artifacts, tools, technology, and structures created and used by a society. So these tangible elements of culture provide insights into the ways in which people live, work, and communicate. So material culture, we can see it with the use of our senses and also we can touch it like that. So the examples of material culture including the buildings, clothing, tools, technology, art, food, and everyday objects that we use every day. So these physical items reflect the values, traditions, and priorities of a society. So the next classification of cultural system is the non-material. So non-physical ideas that people have about their culture. So it encompasses the intangible aspects of society's culture, including beliefs, values, norms, language, symbols, rituals, and costumes, as well as the ideologies. So these elements influence how individuals perceive the world and interact within one another. So non-material culture shapes people's thoughts, behavior, and social interaction, providing a framework for understanding social norms, moral values, and shared beliefs. So one of the example of non-material culture is language. So as I have said earlier, that Philippines is very rich in dialects and different languages. So language is a key component of non-material culture as it enables communication, expression of ideas, and transmission of cultural knowledge. Symbols, rituals, and traditions also play a significant role in non-material culture, conveying deeper meanings and reinforcing social cohesion. So because of the symbols, we can tend to express our ideas to others. So again, material culture consists of physical objects and artifacts, while non-material culture comprises beliefs, values, norms, language, symbols, and rituals. So together, these two components form the foundation of a society culture, shaping how individuals perceive the world, relate to one another, and express their identities. So that's the end of my part. Thank you for listening and watching also, and I'll give the floor to the next reporter. God bless and be safe.